Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we talk about the North America's Series 3 challenge, game changers, I should say, actually, not challenges. This was obviously the tournament that advanced one team from this tournament to champions. Version 1, they were already in because of points, so it really did not matter for V1. But first, let's have a look first at the participants. So we have Version 1, Shopify Rebellion GC, Complexity GX3, Disguise GC, Evil Geniuses GC, Newt, FlyQuest Red, and Wingman Patrol. Here are the players as well, and let's get right into now the playoffs. So first off with Version 1 versus FlyQuest Red, it was 2-0 victory for Version 1 against FlyQuest, 13-4 on Haven, 13-8 on Bind. Not really surprised about that. Complexity versus Wingman Patrol, and this was a bit of a surprising victory here for Wingman Patrol as they win against Complexity. To be fair, Wingman, they do have some star players, pretty sure, like Rise and Starry Bunny. Starry Bun. Pretty sure both were part of FaZe Clan, I'm pretty sure. Bunny Bee might have also been part of FaZe, maybe part of TSM at some point. And then Complexity, I mean, Claudia, Jazzy Kins, Acolyte, I'm pretty sure. She's been with Complexity since like the very beginning, I'm pretty sure. But Wingman Patrol, they're no slouches. They're actually a pretty good team. So this was a bit surprising, especially Lotus 13-2, which was the second map. Ascent went to Complexity, which was the first map 13-10, or he took Lotus and Split went to 13-5 for the side of Wingman Patrol. Disguise versus Newt. Oh boy, Newt. We'll get to that controversy later. But it was a 2-1 victory for Newt against Disguise, 13-8 on Breeze for Disguise, and 13-8 on Bind, and 14-12 on Ascent for Newt. Don't know who got MVP, but either way. Shopify Rebellion as they won against Evil Geniuses GC, 39 on Breeze for Shopify, 13-10 on Sunset for EG, and 39 on Haven for Shopify Rebellion, 2-1 victory for Shopify. Low break around 1, it was FlyQuest who gets knocked out by Complexity, 13-11 on Lotus, 13-4 on Bind for Complexity. Disguise gets knocked out by Evil Geniuses, 13-4 on Breeze for EG, 13-9 on Haven though for DSG, and 13-11 on Sunset for EG. Version 1 against Wingman Patrol was a 2-0 victory for V1 against Wingman Patrol, 13-3 on Haven, 13-10 on Lotus. Shopify Rebellion as they beat out Newt, a 2-1 victory for Shopify, 13-4 on Haven for Shopify, 13-5 on Breeze for Newt, and 39 on Ascent for Shopify. Low bracket quarterfinals, and this is where we start the controversy of Complexity versus Newt. I already made a video on it, but basically, just a little TLDR. I'm pretty sure Riot had a very extensive tech pause after the second map, and that was due to possible anti-cheat software stuff with one of the players of Newt, that being Malibu. It was a bit of a mess, I'll be honest, and they also came out as well, was basically saying that Disguise would not be reinstated into the tournament, which makes sense, to be honest, because it would have flipped it on its head. I mean, look at the result of this whole bracket, and then you will see why it would be a bit of a mess. So I can understand why they didn't want to put Disguise back in. Completely makes sense. But yeah, this is a bit of a mess. But I'll leave a link. Well, yeah, I'll leave a link to the video that I made in the description and even on the card as well, so you can watch it for yourself. Wingman Patrol, they got 2-0 by EG, 13-8 on Haven, 13-3 on Ascent. Lower bracket semi-finals as EG continues a massive run through the lower bracket. 2-1 victory for EG, 13-6 on Ascent, 13-11 on Lotus for Complexity. Ascent went to EG, and 13-7 on Haven also went to EG as well. Upper bracket final, V1 versus Shopify Rebellion, the old rivals back in the day, I guess in 2022, when V1 used to be called Cloud9 White. 13-11 on Split though for Shopify, 13-8 on Haven, 13-10 on Bind for V1. So it was a 2-1 victory for Version 1 to lock themselves into the grand final. And EG, I don't know what is with EG this year, but they have surprised me a lot. I mean, EG, the GameChangers team, they're actually a pretty good team. Unlike the male roster, where we all thought they were going to be last, they're actually pretty good. But the GC roster, I'm not really surprised. I mean, they're pretty good, and of course, I have the EG coach Potter to be casting this. But either way, it was a 3-1 victory for EG, 15-13 on Split for EG, 13-8 on Ascent for Shopify, and 36 on Haven, and 13-0 on Sunset. Yikes. EG locks themselves into a grand final, and it was a very surprising 3-1 victory for EG against version 1. So I guess EG will be coming in as the favorites and the top seed of North America as well. 13-11, sorry, 15-13, yeah, 15-13 on Bind, 13-11 on Haven, both of them went to EG, 13-10 on Lotus for V1, and 13-11 on Breeze for EG. I think if V1 won against EG, Shopify would actually be in champions. Not really because of the result, but because of points, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Shopify basically, ironically, needed V1 to win, considering that they've been long-standing rivals, basically. So, it was definitely something, but yeah, congrats to AG of winning Series 3 Game Changers in North America, and also congrats to V1 as well for making it to Brazil, even though that was like before this event started, so it really did not matter, but still either way, a very, very good result for Evil Geniuses. Finally, let's talk about the two best of 5 matches. Obviously, that'd be Shopify and EG first, in the lower finals, and I mean, Lori, she did a very, very good job for the side of EG. Kenzie as well, they did a really good job as well. To be their duelist. And I can't remember how you say her name now. Is this CBI? CBI, I think? I'm pretty sure CBI. Maybe CBI. I think it's CBI. CBI doing a great job there as a flex. Somder, once again, she was a standout of last year. She tried her best, but just was not enough, sadly. There's a split. A pretty close one. Kenzie, they did a phenomenal job. Ascent as well, not that close, but still pretty competitive. Haven, and then the Sunset, which is a monster, just basically a monster crash for side of Shopify Rebellion. And then performance-wise, there was an ace from Laurie for the side of EG, and even 1v4 clutching as well from Laurie. Sandra was the only player Shopify to actually get 4Ks. She got a total of 4 4Ks. And a total of 5 4Ks for the side of EG. 1 for Laurie and Power Pixel, and 3 for Kenzie. And V1 versus EG for the grand final was EG won this. Fluorescent, she tried her best, I'll be honest. She did a really good job here. But even busting out the Your Own Bind as well. Kenzie, they had a game of their own lives. It was amazing to see how great Kenzie was. Starband also did a good job as well. Bind, to be fair as well, these two, this grand final was really close. Yes, the scoreline didn't feel that close, but still a very close game when you look more in depth on the scores of each map. Flores on the Yoru, she did a great job there. 13-11 on Haven, once again for the first side of EG. Starbound doing a decent job. Noya and Fluorescent, I feel like those who were like were the stars there. Mel, clutching out for V1 on Lotus. And then Breeze, obviously, that went to EG as well. Starbound also doing a good job as well, including Fluorescent. Performance-wise, a bunch of 4Ks. Mel, Noya, Fluorescent, and Sarah Cat, all of them gave 4Ks. Fluorescent gave 4 4Ks. And Thea, Starbound, and Power Pixie also gave 4Ks as well. Starbound and Power Pixie, or Pixel I should say, both of them got 2 4Ks each. So this is what the teams looks like for champions. Obviously, EG and V1, they'll be joining Team Liquid. BBL Queens and G2 goes in for in champions in Brazil. And then we're still going to figure out who's going to win in the LATAM region between Firepower and Crew Blaze. APAC and East Asia, they will be announced on a later date. So that's really about it from me. Obviously, we'll see what EG does. If EG does win in Sao Paulo, then I guess this is just an EG year. I guess now this is going to be remembered, but we'll see. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.